Just beautiful. I don't know where you got all your talent.
I have been practicing.
That is the best way to start the day.
Thank you. I've been practicing.
You have. It shows.
Thank you. All night long, Raylene. I literally have not slept because I was really nervous about performing that on the podcast this morning.
I'm sure you were. Have you ever performed in front of people before?
Oh, it's still playing.
Oh,
I gotta shut it. Hang on, let me shut it off.
Yeah.
Hang on. All right. I just shut it off. Do you think that if I played that and went out right here behind you on the street, and I had a piece of shit violin, that people would believe that it was me actually playing that, and I could put a little tip jar out there?
Apparently. I mean, maybe with you, people wouldn't believe it. People would know that you were being a dumbass because they would just expect it of you.
Well, I'd put a mask on or something.
You know,
I'd wear
in stilts.
And stilts. I'd put some bumpers in my boots, make me a few inches taller, put a mask on. Nobody's gonna know, Raylene.
Yeah, so then you might get away with it.
Did you see that shit last night?
I did, and I have not seen those people, but apparently many, many, many other people have seen them at Hannaford and Shaw's and Price Chopper and Walmart. I have not seen them. And sadly, a woman does the same thing with these two little girls. You drag your kids all over, teaching them to scam people. And there was somebody that wrote, "It's not a scam."
I saw that.
You choose to give them money. It's not a scam.
I saw that. Where's that comment? I'm going to find it. I'll find it.
And I was surprised by that, actually.
Rebecca is saying in the dark. I'm not sure what that means.
Like they're down there with their little girls in the dark?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought she was saying that I'm in the dark. I have my head in my ass.
Well, that too. She knows that. She's known you for a really long time.
Because that's a whole different
Right,
thing.
that's a whole different thing. Separate.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think in this instance, she means that the woman is down there with the two little girls in the dark.
Now we got Glenn calling me Dick Tracy. Raylene, I fell for that shit last night.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people do.
I came out of Walmart and I hear this beautiful music. You know me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a sucker for this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I come out, I see this guy playing the violin. I'm like, oh my God.
Well, apparently a lot of people are, and especially this time of year, right?
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Christmas. It's going to be snowing soon. The beautiful violin sounds in the air.
Coming from the air. Yeah. And
Such a
did you
sucker.
give them money?
No, but I grabbed my phone.
And you were like, I'm going to give these people some props so that people come up here and give them money.
Here's Faith is on. And I don't know Faith, but boy, was she watching last night.
Yes.
She was. You see the comment from Faith? She
yes,
was watching
it's panhandling. Yeah.
I'm like, my God. I'm like, people have got to see this. This is beautiful. This is wonderful. So I grab my phone. I go live. I walk up to them and.
You know what really sucks about it all, in my opinion, is that there are some extremely talented people
Yeah.
that do that
This is
for
true.
real. They're
Yeah.
really playing.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
it's sad that now
I thought that last
these
night.
people would essentially take from them because it will cause people to sometimes be leery of them. And that's kind of
Here it is.
sucky.
Here it is. Chris Pavick
Mm-hmm.
said last night, replying to Barb Druge, Chris said, "It is not a scam. They are not promising anything in return, and there is no pressure to give them money."
Which is true.
Technically, that is true. Their sign is a lie, of course.
Maybe. What does their sign say?
That he hasn't had a job. He's got 350 kids. You know,
And we don't know that that's a lie either.
well, 350 would be, but I think it says he's got like 6 kids or something.
Mm-hmm.
She says the sign is a lie, of course, but as we know, lying is not illegal. This is what Chris wrote last night. Chris, K-R-I-S,
Yeah,
Pavick.
Chris Pavick. I know who she is.
Okay.
And I have to, I have to say that I agree with her. It's not a scam. You choose. It's no more of a scam than the guy just standing there with a sign doing nothing. You still choose to give them money. I just think it's sad that if people start perceiving it as a scam,
But what is the definition of a scam? I mean,
it's promising services is what I believe. That's a scam. Or swiping money from your account by
a dishonest scheme, a fraud. What does it mean when you're scammed?
yeah.
It says it's an illegal trick, usually with the purpose of getting money from people or avoiding paying tax.
Right. And it is
A
a trick. I mean, it's a trick. It's dishonest.
And it says right here the definition: a dishonest or illegal plan or activity is a scam. So I think especially one for making money is what it says right here.
Yeah.
So respectfully, I kind of disagree. I think a dishonest or illegal plan or activity. Well, obviously they're not doing anything illegal,
Right.
but it is dishonest.
Although you're not supposed to panhandle. And
But you're allowed to panhandle in Berlin, though, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Maybe.
It's
Yeah.
What I understand, it's legal in
Yeah, it
Berlin.
depends on where you are, I guess.
So they're not. I don't know. I think
I'm
it's
on both sides of the fence with it, that for sure. Like, I think it's a real shitty, scummy thing
Yeah.
to do. And especially dragging your kids along with you to do it
Yeah.
is even worse.
Yeah, here's Rebecca saying, "So what is busking?"
It just, ugh.
I mean, listen. I've said this to you. If I could sell my body,
We know already that you're not.
if I could sell,
If is like with a huge capital I right there. I'm just saying.
if I could get $3 or $4 by selling my body,
You'd be doing damn good.
This sexual services. Would I do that? I don't. Would that be considered a scam?
No, that's prostitution, love. And I believe that still is illegal, even in Montpelier.
Be very illegal for me.
Um,
That would be a scam. I don't know, man. This is deception in its purest form.
oh, yeah, I agree. I
And
agree about that.
I have to say, last night, hours after this happened last night,
You were going, what the hell?
that's
I don't believe that they did that to me.
That's exactly what I was doing. I got almost like pissed. Like a couple hours later, I'm like, I said to myself, you son of a bitch, you fell for it like so many other people, but
Well,
you.
yeah.
And I felt.
Because we want that calm and peace and love and just the feeling that it gave you with
Right.
the music coming out of midair and
Yes.
how beautiful it was.
Right.
And
That's exactly
I
right.
mean, we're all searching for that every day.
This is true.
And so, yeah.
You know, and especially this time of year, you know, I mean, we just.
I
Thanksgiving.
saw my gloves on and I don't even care because
That's
I'm
fine.
cold.
That's fine. But you know, it's like Thanksgiving, and you know, we're all trying to, you know, stay warm, take care of the neighbors, and the spirit of giving, and blah blah blah. And I just ugh.
Well, and that's something that has been very lost for a long time now. I mean, that's how I feel about it. That there's so much unrest and just mean people and meanness that we are searching for that. And so it's easy to fall for.
It is. I was really, I don't know.
It's a real dirtbag thing to do. No matter what you call it, a scam, panhandling,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it, it's a dirtbag thing to do.
It really bummed me out, Raylene. It really bummed me out.
Yeah, it bums me out too.
It's
just not
And I was
nice.
like, these guys. As soon as I started videotaping, as soon as I went live, and they saw
They
my phone,
stopped.
They stopped.
Of course they did. It's quite possible that they're illegal
You just
here.
gotta move the hand with this. Get it in time.
Right.
You can't be doing shit like this. You gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta work with it.
You were practicing. I see.
You have to make love to the violin, Raylene.
I see this.
But this is happening everywhere. This isn't just in Berlin.
No, a couple of the comments said that people had seen them in North Carolina, and
Are they- they're in a
out
Winnebago.
west, a couple places.
They're in a
Yeah.
Winnebago. They were parked right out in the parking lot. They had a generator on the. Are these like? Are they really Romanian?
I don't know, but I have noticed.
Are they really from Romania?
I have noticed over the last few weeks a lot of campers being at Walmart at night and parked along the back. And I mean, I didn't see that all summer. Now we are November and the parking lot is full of campers.
Don't bring any attention to the state of Vermont because
mean,
we're going to try to make some money out
But
of
it probably takes a lot of money to power that gas-powered generator all night long.
And driving around in a Winnebago.
Uh-huh.
What the hell happened last night at city council meeting?
Well, actually, some good things. They did the unveiling of the Berry Victory sign, which
That was so cool.
it wasn't that awesome
To see that?
It-
Yeah, it was-
and thank you, Michael Deering, for
going
going
live.
live and
Yeah.
for allowing us to share that live event. That was good. It was a really really nice to see. A lot of people were there. Just pretty cool.
For those watching, listening right now who have absolutely...
I posted the whole thing.
All right, but for those that have their head in their ass and they haven't seen the aired out page, what the hell was that all about last night? This beautiful sign. What's
The
skinny?
ship that was the Berry Victory, but it was not the only ship named after a city or town in the state of Vermont. There were a few others, but the Berry Victory was the first one. And I can't remember. Like we're talking back in the 30s and 40s, so it's not like they had all these machines to build these things.
Right.
But the turnaround was like 71 days from start to being in the water.
Sure.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's unbelievable.
yeah, it's
Back
amazing.
then, crazy.
And so, but I don't want to tell the whole story. You should go up, check it out. And Amanda Gustafson has 2 very detailed like sideboards that you can read about it. Please watch the video.
Last night.
Yeah.
It's on the Aired Out page.
It's on the Aired Out page. It's on the Berry City Community fan page, and it's on Michael Deering's page, of course, as well. And so, yeah, and
It's up so it's being displayed now. It came out of the Vermont History Center.
Yeah.
Right here in Washington.
Well,
Street.
it didn't come out of there. It was shipped to there accidentally. It was supposed to be shipped down to our new city manager, Nick, and it should have been here. And he was like, oh my God, where did it go? He knew it had been delivered, but it got delivered to the History Center.
Okay.
So, but it's here and it's safe, and yeah.
I wouldn't want to be the UPS driver or FedEx driver having to deliver that thing.
No.
It's huge.
Yes, and it's what it is. I mean,
Right.
Piece of history.
It is, and it is
so-
now. Its new home is now being displayed at the Berry Auditorium.
And they were laughing and talking about how they transported it from the History Center down, and that they put it in a dump truck or something. And Nick was all worried, like, is it going to be okay? Oh my God! And
wow.
And Amanda laughed at him and said, it's been on a ship. It's survived all these years. It's a battleship. It's
That is
it
so
survived. It's going to survive the ride.
So great.
So, and then they had the quick city council meeting, a special one that was just from 6 to 6:30, but at 6:30 they jumped right into ARPA, how to spend the ARPA funds.
Yes.
And heard from the community and different members, and it was I have a top 3 out of all of the ones I heard.
Okay.
So one being the infrastructure and doing whatever it takes to fix the wastewater treatment plant so that the people in the North End do not have to deal with that absolutely disgusting smell.
Right.
That is, you can't have your windows open. You can't sit in your backyard. I hate just driving down there and, stopping at a store, and the smell of it is just horrid.
It is.
I can't imagine. And they're worried about their property values because of it. And it's just something that needs to be dealt with. That would be number 1 for me.
All right.
Number 2, I thought that Sue Higby had an excellent idea and point to do the updates up at the auditorium. But she also thought it would be a really good idea to clean up, light up, and maybe even put security cameras in the walkthrough that goes from the back parking lot to Main Street. It comes out like near Subway.
Yeah.
That walkthrough. And it's old, it's gross, it's there's graffiti, it's not well lit, it's not safe.
Somebody needs to go in there with a power washer.
Yeah, but she talked about maybe, doing some sort of art in there, make it pleasing and a place where you can walk through safely and feel safe about doing so. And it is great access from the back parking lot to Main Street.
But number 2 on your list is the Berry Auditorium.
Yes, and those 2 things, because she had the 2 together. And then 3 would be the lighting at the Opera House that would help light up that end of town, the sidewalk, during the Heritage Festival, and other events, and just be more appealing to that, the look of the front of that building.
Maybe some uplighting.
Yeah, the uplighting, and they're LEDs, they're colored. You can change colors. They did not too long ago. there was a whole presentation on what the lights would be, how they would operate, what the construction of them would be like without compromising the integrity of the building because of it's historical. But so that and the upgrades to City Hall,
Yeah.
those were together. The Dan stuff for the lighting and the upgrades to City Hall were together. Sue's stuff was together. But first and foremost, I would say the water treatment plant.
Now, people are wondering where the hell Tom Lozon is this morning. Where is he? Sleeping in?
No, he actually he's not. He's super busy right now trying to wrap up his construction season. Everybody knows that he owns properties all over.
Yep.
And 'tis the season to get this stuff wrapped up and done or figured out what's going to be able to occur over the winter. So he's just super busy.
Yeah. Was he there last night?
Yeah, of course.
Kind of a dumb question.
He was at the ceremony for the sign and then the meeting, of course. And so, but a lot of really good ideas. A lot of people spoke. A lot of people, it's somebody said this is a ton of money that we're a once in a lifetime chance that we're never going to go again.
Right.
But
this is it.
In the grand scheme of things, it's really not a ton of money. When you start talking about infrastructure and construction, and I mean, it's just not. We know that for the DPW or the city garage that would house everything. Yes, we know that that's going to cost $30 million.
Yeah.
So, it is a lot of money, but it's not huge amounts of money.
Yep.
And it needs to be wisely thought out. But there were some really good ideas, and I hope that everybody does the survey. The survey is live. It takes just a few minutes, and share the survey because the more information they get, the better.
Can we get that survey on the Aired Out page?
It's been on the Aired Out page.
Okay. And Barrie City community page.
Yes, and the City of Barrie, their own website, and but it's pretty much everywhere. If you can't find it, there's a problem because it's everywhere.
Okay. We're going to do some birthdays here in just a second. We'll talk about some Vermont headlines as well, and of course, let's get to the weather. I mean, it's right behind you. I mean, look at that.
Yes, I see.
Look at that. How beautiful that is. I mean, it really is.
I know. I hate to say it is, but it is. I wish it could be 50 in snow.
Lily said to me this morning, Dad, there's only one thing that's bad about snow. And I said, what's that? I'm thinking, of course she's going to say, driving and car accidents, of which we saw several this morning and stuff like that. And I said, what's that? She said, the logical answer, avalanches.
Oh, yes.
And I didn't even think of that. And I'm like, she's right. She's right.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yep.
I saw a horrible accident last night on 302 just before 25 if you're headed from Barrie to Groton Way.
Yeah.
And scared the crap out of me. I thought it was you.
Yeah.
Yeah, scared the crap out of me.
Same car. Yeah. I hope everyone's all right. I mean, this.
Yeah, I heard that they are. I heard that everything was okay. Yeah. Blew a tire and all hell broke loose. So
God, I'm sorry. I'm just it's so beautiful. You got Nelson's Ace Hardware behind you. Main Street.
I can't wait for all the lights to be out there as well.
I mean, it's just so beautiful. The snow falling behind you right now. Cars driving by too fast. I mean, I just...
You're never gonna give up on this, are you?
It's just so beautiful, Raylene. Where am I? Winter weather advisory. The snow is going to continue till about 2 o'clock or so, and might be mixing in with some rain and some sleet and some
It was
shit.
sleeting when I got here.
Yeah. So, yeah, you could hear it pinging off the windshield.
Mm-hmm.
Same deal. Snow this morning and a wintry precipitation mix. $39 degrees for the daytime high today. It's just so beautiful, Raylene. Cloudy skies tonight with some flurries, some snow showers possible. Yes, 27. And then tomorrow, actually supposed to be pretty nice. Maybe some clouds during the morning, but maybe some sunshine coming in, and maybe even some snow showers too. So we got a mixed bag tomorrow on Thursday, and then Friday 40 degrees. We're going to warm up. So,
Speaking of this music, did you take the time to watch Band of Brothers or any of it at all?
I haven't yet. I haven't.
I'm telling you.
I'm going to.
If you think that is beautiful, the music alone in that movie will give you goosebumps. The movie itself is incredible.
Yeah. You're like, seriously, you're like at least the third person that has said to me, you've seen Band of Brothers, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a long movie, and you know me. I don't
Yeah.
watch that.
But it's a must. It's a must.
Yeah, I sat through that entire thing. And like when it's over, you don't move. You literally are just still. Every bit of you is still.
Yeah.
And yeah, you should really, really take the time to watch it.
I will.
I have the soundtrack.
You do?
Yeah, it just give you goosebumps.
I'm seeing that. That's on my to-do, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing that it is International Check Your Wipers Day today, November 16th. International.
Well, it's National Button Day.
National Button Day. So button it up. You don't have any buttons
it's not
on.
button.
Look at you. No buttons on the front of you this morning. Disrespect for National Button Day.
I have button on my
You.
jeans.
Yeah, but you don't have it on your top, and that's disrespect for National Button Day. However, if you want to get your wipers,
I need a button for your lips.
if you need your wipers checked, get your ass over to Vermont Quick Lube, because they have all the wipers, different sizes. They're going to check this shit out when you roll in there. If you get an oil change, all the chunks of...
And if you're a lady, what happens today?
You're going to get a free car wash to wash all the shit off the car,
A flower.
and you're going to get a flower.
Yeah, as a thank you for
As a thank
everything
you.
you do.
And
Sherilyn should get a whole freaking carload full of flowers. I'm just saying.
for dealing with me,
Yes.
or just... Okay. And think of this. All of the chunks of snow that are laden with salt underneath your car are going to fall off right into Tim's face today as he's down in the...
That must be a wretched, wretched job in the winter.
Why?
I can't even
He
imagine.
should be paid a few more bucks per hour. I'm just saying.
Does he wear a rain suit in there
I
the winter?
I would have a full mask thing.
Like hazmat suit. So you got the rubber, like
Yeah.
the whole thing. Just
I'd have
your
the full
whole
thing.
body is covered.
Speaking of which, and sorry to change subject here, I was in Montpelier the other day.
You told us about the hazmat suit already.
This guy gets out of it, not on the air.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I haven't talked about it on the air.
Oh, yes, that's right.
This guy gets out of his car. He's got the hazmat helmet, suit, the suit thing, the big white thing that came over with the big clear motorcycle mask screen.
Uh-huh.
White thing. Look, science lab has. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Looks like he was walking on the fucking moon.
Yes.
He's got an air compressor, filtration system
In his fanny pack.
buckled to the side of him.
Yeah.
Takes this huge vacuum cleaner hose out of the. Look at your screen, everybody. See what I'm saying? Out of the bottom of the mask, where the chin is, comes down and buckles it into the mask for fresh air
For
coming
the
into
love of all things.
in the hazmat suit. I'm like, what is this guy doing?
He's protecting himself.
Yes, but is this over the top? I'm asking.
Well, of course it's over the top.
Some might disagree. Some might say, no, it's not over the top. Not
If
with
you
what's
are
going
that
on.
concerned, then you just should not leave your house at all to begin with. I'm sorry, but you just shouldn't.
I'm just like, oh my God. Oh my God. This is too much. I can't. I mean, really? Is that how we're going to be?
No.
How long is he going to be walking around with the hazmat air suit?
Whatever makes him comfortable. It didn't hurt you in any way.
This is true.
So
Raylan.
it doesn't freaking matter.
So you're telling me politely to just back off this poor guy. Leave him alone.
Like, because who cares?
Today is also National Education Support Professionals Day,
Yes, it is. I saw that.
annually observed on the Wednesday during the American Education Week, honoring the contributions of school support employees, which, frankly, let's just say it how it is. That's got to be one of the toughest jobs on the planet. I can't even imagine being a paraeducator or whatever they're called and however they're referred to. They are in the damn trenches, and how they deal with our children and the world that we live in, and all the baggage that these little kids are carrying around is beyond me.
Yeah, me too.
Please, yeah, go ahead. I want you to say.
I was just going to, and it's caregivers of all kinds for
Yes.
elderly, and it's support people in general. Caregivers and of elderly children, anybody that just needs a little help.
Yep.
Yeah, and we love them.
Yes, we do. Yes,
I mean,
do.
we've all been you've been a support person. You were a
yeah.
support person for your parents. I was a support person for my mom and my brother, and then I used to work in this school as a paraeducator.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tough.
It can actually
Wear you
tough,
right
but
down.
it can also bring a ton of joy.
Yes, it
So
can.
you can learn a ton.
Extremely rewarding, but it can wear you down. You got to keep your mental health in check, big time.
I have to keep my mental health in check every day, being a support person to you. I'm just saying.
There we go. It's also a National Fast Food Day. Do you ever do fast food? Do you ever is there a
I
go-to
really
for
like cheesy tots at Burger King, but they only have them once in a while. And when they have them, can't help
you? Yeah.
it.
I remember you brought some in here.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's bring her on right now, Heather Slayton. Heather. JD. Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Good morning, honey. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
How are things?
Things are moving right along.
Raylene, I don't know if you can see her. Can you see her? Look at how
I
good.
can see her.
Look at the two of you with your damn sweaters. You know, as soon as you get a snowflake in
she
here,
just-
oh, the sweaters.
We're both dressed in locally bought clothing.
Come on.
We got our stuff at Brave.
Can we
both
just
of
do
you?
a Brave fit check here today?
Please.
Okay, so we've got the Brave sweaters
Yeah.
and
jeans.
we've got the Brave Roma Rebus.
Oh my God.
And this spiffy jacket from Brave
Oh my God.
that
Yeah.
Look at this.
has
Yeah.
these handy dandy side zips. So when you go to Thanksgiving dinner and
can
you
take home
walk
extra
out a little
food.
puffier than you walk in, you can unzip the
Yeah.
side and be comfy.
That.
You need that? Brave.
I need that.
And I have my gloves.
Just bring your mic a little closer so we
Yeah, I
can hear
gotta
you, honey.
move the chair back.
I have gloves.
Hold on. Let me put the camera on your gloves.
Gloves.
Wow.
Hat. Sweater.
Wow.
And jeans.
I don't remember the last time in 2
From
years
Brave.
that I bought clothes anywhere else now.
That's really cool.
Like, it's so nice to just drive down to Main Street and be like, I need something to wear today.
I love that sweater. That's a great
so do
sweater.
I.
I mean, yours is good too.
Yeah,
but
no,
at least
I love that one.
At least she's got buttons on hers.
I know, for
because
button
she's
day.
respecting
She even
National
has a tin of
Button
button.
Day. You don't have any
Yes.
buttons on yours, loser.
But yeah, for real. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, little buttons.
Oh, so you
little,
do have some
little
buttons. All right.
Little buttons that
All right.
match my hat perfectly.
All right, we'll give that to you.
Just saying.
Heather, what the hell's going on over at Washington County Mental Health? You guys are
What isn't?
You guys are so freaking busy. There is so much going on. You don't
Always.
have the notification sound on your email, do you? Because it must be like
I do
Ping,
on my
ping,
phone.
ping, 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 ping.
It never stops. It never stops between the email and the socials.
You can.
There's
bring it
always
back.
something. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there we go. So is today is tomorrow the third Thursday?
Tomorrow is the third Thursday. It's
Of
the
the
My
month.
Family Gathering Place meeting. Yep. Once a month.
Do tell.
Okay.
What is this all about? What is that?
So once a month, we have this meeting, and it's a group for caregivers and family members to talk about issues concerning children, youth, and family opportunities to come in, whether you're receiving services
Or not.
from us or not. And we try to have timely topics, things that are important to families in order to get supports for the family, supports for the children that are just important in order to support your family's needs.
Right.
And sometimes those are school issues. Sometimes those are mental health issues. Sometimes those are just general, any kind of family issue
Right.
that you need addressed, need more information on, are just looking for other families to connect with for support around.
Yep.
General things. The meeting is free. It's open to the public. You can attend in person or via Zoom, whatever's easier for you. We have it lined up right now through May and have our topics all spread out. We have people lined up.
Through May, you're all planned out?
We have it planned through May. Yep. And if you attend in person, then we have pizza and volunteer child oversight. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to figure out how you're going to get there without your kiddo, which is new now. That was not a thing before. So it's pretty cool that that's available.
Well, that's a huge.
Huge.
It is.
That's a
that's a
huge
deal
perk
breaker right there.
It is,
Yeah.
because when I used to attend solely as a parent, it was tough for us because we have a few kids in our home that require a higher level of care. And so it was tough to be able to be like, all right, you know,
Unplug for a little while and
yeah,
concentrate.
if a couple of them are having a tough night at once, it's kind of hard to just be like, good luck, Jason.
Yeah.
I'm
Right,
going
I'm
to this
going to a meeting. Yeah.
and you can't get any of the information except secondhand.
Yeah.
And I hope that they all don't combust at the same time.
Right.
Bye.
Yeah.
right.
Bye.
right.
It's nice that, you know, I could just bring them all and he can come if he wants to too. And, you know, it's great. So I'm sure that's lovely for lots of folks because we do have lots of people bringing kiddos and they can go play in the imagination station and they can have pizza and all
That's
the parents
the
can.
P word right there
chill.
alone that's
Oh yeah, pizza. Yeah.
And it's Mr. Z's. It's good pizza.
it's great pizza.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
So everyone's invited, and the
Yes.
other word is the F word, which is free. And
Yes.
when you say free and pizza in the same sentence,
yes. And the connections are wonderful. But,
they are.
But if you can't leave the house or don't want to leave your house or don't like pizza, that's fine too.
You can Zoom it.
You can Zoom. Yeah, and so for the meetings we've had so far, we're hearing the connection is really good. So you're going to get all the information from the comfort of your own home, and that's great.
But here's the thing: if you are going to be there, they do need kind of a head count to plan for
We
food.
do
and
need
stuff.
an RSVP so that we have enough, right? Because the last thing we want is for somebody to show up and not be able to eat after we've said, "Come eat with us."
Right. And frankly, if I show up, you guys are going to run out of pizza, probably.
You know, yeah,
Probably.
yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
All right.
So the RSVP, if you do want to come on the third Thursday from 5 to 6:30,
Tomorrow night.
yes, tomorrow night, is jessica.kell@wcmhs.org, and her name is spelled JESSICA.KELL at wcmhs.org.
And the flyer is posted up, and the link for her email is right there on Air It Out as well. I will repost it again today, but it's right there as well. Easy click, and it'll let you email her right away.
Right. You can find it on the Air It Out page. You can find it on the Washington County Mental Health Services Facebook. You can find it on our Instagram, and you can find it at wcmhs.org on our events calendar under the resources tab.
All right. And I'm putting this up here right now so that we can.
Thank you.
It's in the comments here.
Yeah.
So quick RSVP if you're going to be there. What's the topic of? And who we have you guys always have a presenter or a speaker, right?
We do. And so there are a couple of topics we have lined up that we're still kind of trying to nail down a speaker. We will. We've always done it. We've figured it out. So what this week's topic is for this month is kind of timely considering recent events in Barrie.
Yeah.
With potential child abduction attempts. So Megan Holmsten, who is our residential treatment program director, is talking about child and youth exploitation and trafficking. What is this, and what do I need to know to keep my kids safe? So
Wow.
I am not going to imply that is what is going on in Barrie. However,
It's going on everywhere.
do think, yes, because it's going on everywhere, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know anything about this topic.
Right.
Or that I can speak to any of it at all on any level. This is what Megan's for.
Yeah.
I do think that it is time for people to learn anything they don't already know about it.
Oh, there's so much
and
we don't
how
know.
to have a conversation
Right.
with each other as adults and with our children about, in general, how to be aware of your surroundings,
Sure.
what's going on in your community, and how to keep ourselves and each other safe.
And-
Right,
and-
because
Where to go, who to talk to, how to keep yourself out of danger in general.
right, and not only children especially, but they can be exploited in many ways. It
Yes.
doesn't. So to bring an understanding of that, and without scaring the crap out of them. You don't want them to be extremely paranoid all the time about everything
Right.
either, but you
Right.
want to be able to clearly educate them and maybe yourself at the same time. That exploitation can mean a lot of different things.
Exactly. And you want to make them feel, I think, empowered in a way that says, here's knowledge that you have,
Right.
not fear.
Right.
You want to make them think, I know that this is how I can get myself out of a situation. Here's how I can be proactive about being safe.
Right.
Those are the things that I think we want to be able to give people is knowledge.
Yeah.
And
There's a ton
action
of,
steps.
There's a ton of gray area with this stuff.
Yes.
And I'm guilty of a lot of it. Frankly, one of the most dangerous things that we have in the world is what most people have in their hands right now that are watching and listening to this podcast, which is social media and your phone and a camera.
Yes.
And when you incorporate that stuff with your kids, which I am extremely guilty of, and Sherilyn's not a big fan of, having pictures of Lily on social media because
Yeah.
God knows where those pictures are going.
Yeah.
God knows where, and this stuff happens all the time. We hear about it nationally. We see the national news feed.
Yeah.
It's scary stuff.
Right. Well, and that's why, like, when I was posting, when I recently posted the Wellness Wednesdays
Yeah,
ad on the
Yeah.
Washington County page,
yeah,
I had so many sweet pictures of Lily.
yeah. Right.
And the only one I posted in that ad was her hair in the ball pit.
Yeah,
Because
yes.
I really didn't feel good about sticking her face all over
I noticed
our
that.
staff. I was like, shameless.
Right,
yes,
right.
do it. Maybe
But-
someone will abduct him.
Take him
Aliens.
away.
We
It's
can only
fine.
hope.
But
Aliens.
I'm like, no, where's Waldo in the ball pit? That felt okay to me because there was just a mass of beautiful golden hair.
Right.
But I have so many sweet pictures of her.
Well, we
It's my
just
little
had-
Vanna White in the snoozling room, but no way was I going to put her face on that page.
I love that snoozling room. My God, I love
I
it.
know you do.
I mean,
I know.
maybe
Maybe
a little
you
more
should.
than I should.
You should
So
maybe
if you
have
guys
one
come
at
to
home.
the meeting, she can come
Oh God.
hang out in the snoozling room.
Our police chief, Brad Vale, was just on the air with us on, was that Monday?
Yeah, I
was
saw that.
Monday.
Yes.
Just, calming everybody down and talking about the facts and what they are with the events over the weekend. But he's going to be your speaker coming up after the Christmas break to talk about bullying.
He and Chief Dodge, yes.
Ugh. I mean,
Which
that
is awesome.
Yes,
That's awesome
we really
that
appreciate
are-
that they were both. Yep.
That is going to be. I mean, look at the subjects here. And that's January 19th.
Yes.
Caring for high needs children on February 16th. Employment for young adults on March 16th.
Right.
Social Security disability on April 20th.
That's a huge one.
Yes.
Yeah, of course it is.
It is when you're talking about kiddos that are eligible, and then it's very, it's completely impacted by the parents
Right.
Right.
in their income and, what are the kids going to miss out on and how do you get around those things and, assets and things. It's all very
And then May
messy.
18th will be guardianship and advocacy for children.
right. And that is very messy because you have to be on it at exactly the right time.
That's right.
In advance of the right birthday. One thing I do want to say about the February meeting is that it's not just about caring for high needs children. This one is more specifically about how do you make sure that the siblings of those children are taken care of?
Right.
Because there is a very complicated dynamic between caring well for all of the children in your home.
Right.
Because
Complicated.
the children that need specialized care clearly need all of their needs met.
Yeah.
But so does everybody else.
That's
And
right.
you see a lot of your kids that don't need the intense care helping with the special needs kiddos. But then they're going to need a lot of extra, I don't want to say support, but you need to lean into that too. You really need to
Yeah.
not just say, hey, thanks for helping and oh, they're so great. You need to throw a little extra over there. And how do you
Right.
do that? And where do you find them some outlets to give them time where they're not parentified or, so that's a very important one that we need to get into.
Whose idea was this to spearhead this and
So
put this all
is a
together?
steering committee and it's us and the Vermont Family Partnership. And yeah, it's been going on for quite a long time.
Wow.
It used to be called the Family Round Table, and so we've rebranded recently, and changed a lot about it.
And the poster that I'm showing on the screen right now is something that Raylene is constantly posting on Aired Out.
Yes, which we appreciate because
Especially as we get closer to the third Thursday of the month.
yes, we love that. Yeah.
So an opportunity for people to get together, even if it's just for a few minutes if you got a busy schedule, or
Yep.
you can stay from 5 to 6:30.
Yes.
Enjoy some pizza. Enjoy, as you say, like-minded people.
Yeah.
Mostly parents, adults who have maybe some concerns, maybe not some concerns.
Right.
Or
And
maybe not even know if they've got concerns.
Right. And I'd like to point out, too, that it's not just about children. It's about the whole family. And so we have parents that have little kids, parents whose children are just being diagnosed with things that make them come to find out where to find supports, what's available, do they even know if they need support? And then, so they're learning from parents that have adult children.
That's right.
That they've, got still living with them, or who have just moved into different situations, or who are, in their 30s or 40s even. And they're still finding that they need support around different things, respite, benefits, services that they're getting or should be getting. So it spans families of all ages. It's not just about children. So you never know. Check out those topics and see which one really strikes you.
We love having Washington County Mental Health with us.
We do.
We love having you folks support our mission and getting it out there to people.
We're just still so proud to be connected with you guys. And we say to everyone over at Washington County Mental Health, and always have, if they've got anything going on that they want some help promoting, pushing, getting to the community, we'll be the conduit for that.
Absolutely.
We'll try as hard as we can.
Yes.
You do a fabulous job.
Thank you. Drive carefully today, I think, is the big message. Go easy.
It is.
Don't be tailgating and flipping people the bird. And watch out for the plow drivers who are
Why should it be any different than any other day?
Watch out for the plow drivers that are backing out of driveways.
Just because it's snowing, why, that means I can't flip people off because it's snowing?
No.
Come on.
I mean, you should keep both hands on the wheel.
Right.
So if you can, just lift that one finger. Don't take the whole hand off.
Yeah, that's very possible.
Be reasonable, Raylene.
While you're rocking out to AC/DC.
Yeah.
Right.
Try to be safe about it.
11 o'clock this morning, live on the Barry Congregational Church Facebook page. What's the Story? The podcast with Carrie Freiberg. We're very excited about her, and she's taken off, so she'll be here in just a little bit. Thank you, Heather Slayton. Thank you, Raylene Minier, for everything you do and for enjoying a Wednesday morning. We had a blast with you guys, and we appreciate you both, and we will catch you all again real soon tomorrow morning.
Have a great day.
Have a great day, everyone.